Hello, good evening. This is Chuck coming to you from Chuckadelphia. I'm representing Team Infinite at Infinite English Academy in Quito, Ecuador. And tonight I wanted to give a quick special Chuckadelphia mini lesson about church, school, jail, and prison. Now you may be wondering why I'm putting these words all together. There's a special reason why I'm doing so. But once again, let me introduce myself. I am Chuck, and I'm in Chuckadelphia, and I come from a family of snorkeling specialists. Okay, so you don't want to question my judgment here about these words. All right, so bear with me, and thank you for coming along with me on this ride. All right, so I'm sure everybody has fond memories of going to the school when they were young, right? Or maybe they love going to the university, right? Maybe you're a devoted churchgoer that wakes up early to go to the church on Sundays, right? Maybe you got mixed up with the wrong crowd and went to the jail at some point in your life. Maybe, just perhaps. But you'd be wrong on all three accounts, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. That's why Chuck is here. That's why you came to Chuckadelphia, right? So, the following expressions do not use the definite article the. Okay, I'm going to come over here and hang out with you in the middle here. So first and foremost, go to church and be in church or at church, okay? Sometimes they complicate things by telling students not to use the with church if you're doing something at church that church is intended to be. Like if you go to church for mass, you wouldn't use the, right? So if you talk about or you think about church in general, what it's supposed to be and why you go there, you wouldn't use the. But simply, if you use a preposition like to, in, or at in front of church, don't use the. Okay? So maybe you're going to church on Sunday, right? Or here, I go to church once a year, Easter Sunday, just like everybody else, right? Well, some people. You would not say, I go to the church. Don't do that. Okay? And it's kind of like that with Mass, too. You want to say, I'm going to Mass, not I'm going to the Mass. All right? And even if you remove those prepositions, to, in, and at, if you ask somebody about church in general, you would say, do you like church? Not, do you like the church? You understand? Okay, so if you have the habit of saying go to the church, I'm going to the church this weekend, just simply take the out of your life in front of church, okay? It's a bad word for church. Don't use the with church, right? Amongst many other bad words with church. Okay. And the same thing with school. Okay? You don't want to say I'm going to the school. Okay? I'm at the school. I'm in the school. I'm starting the school. Technically, if you say the in front of school, it's like saying that there's only one school in the world. And if that were the case, could you imagine how crazy school would be? No, we don't want to do that. Okay? Just think of church and school in the same way. Okay? You want to go to school, not go to the school. When you have those prepositions there, don't use the in front of school. Okay? I'm in school. I'll call you later. Okay? And it's kind of like in class. I'm in class. I'll call you later. Right? And even if you remove those prepositions, I'm starting school soon. I'm finishing school soon. I'm ending school soon. Okay? You wouldn't use the in front of school. Do you enjoy school? Not enjoy the school. I'm going to school, not I am going to the school. You catch my drift? Oh, good. Okay? So now let's talk about something else. Okay? Jail, prison. Okay? You want to get used to saying going to prison or going to jail, or being in prison or being in jail. You don't want to use the here. Okay? And as I'm using these images from Monopoly, you'll see they never say go to the jail. Never. Okay? And there's a reason for that. It's not because Monopoly has been around forever, and they just made this wild accident, this error that they keep forgetting to fix over and over again. No, it's because we don't say go to the jail. Okay? So when you have that preposition, those prepositions before prison and jail, don't use the. All right? My friend spent the night in jail, not my friend spent the night in the jail. Todd went to jail for money laundering, or Todd went to prison for money laundering, not Todd went to the prison. You understand? It's not too hard. It's just getting into the habit of removing the from in front of these words when you use them. And you can do it. You've overcome so many bigger things in your life than using the in front of these words. You got it. But, oh, and don't worry. When I went to jail, it wasn't that bad. They treated me nicely. But the worst part was I didn't get a chance to pass go, and I didn't get a chance to collect $200 when I got out. That was the worst part. You know what I mean? But while we're on the subject of definite articles, the definite article of the, we wouldn't use the here in these examples either. Okay? Just like school, we would say go to college or go to university, not my friend is in the college. We would say my friend is in college. George is going to university, not George is going to the university. George graduated from the university. The university. What? There's only one university in the world? Oh, that's not how it is. Okay? Same thing with bed. Go to bed. I'm in bed. Okay? I don't want to go out. I'm in bed already. You don't want to say I'm in the bed already, right? So you just get into the habit of saying I'm in bed right now, okay? And say in bed. If you say on bed or on the bed, that means you're like standing on the bed, or you're not lying in bed for the reason you normally go to bed. Well, one of the reasons you normally go to bed, right? So go to bed or be in bed. I'm in bed, okay? And also home. I'm going home. Not I'm going to home. Not I'm going the home. You'd also say I'm home or I'm at home, but not I'm at the home. You know what I'm saying? Also, whenever you use like a verb of motion in relation to home, like driving, I'm driving, I'm walking, I'm running, I'm riding my bike, home. You would just say home. You wouldn't use to, okay? Like you would say, I'm going to work, but you wouldn't say, I'm going to home. You would just say, I'm going home. And you wouldn't say, I'm going to the home. No, I'm going home. Now, obviously, sometimes with the and these words, there's some flexibility. Like maybe the church. Well, which church are you going to? Well, I'm going to the church on the corner of Mechanic and Law streets. Okay? I'm going to the cathedral on the corner of Parker Avenue and Kendall Boulevard. Something of that nature. When you're being specific about one particular church or one particular university, or even if you're talking about your university, you would say, my university, you know? But if you're saying, I'm going to university, people will know that you're studying at a university. Then they'll say, well, which one? And then you'll say, which one? Okay? And that's pretty much it. These are pretty important tips, little subtleties that will help you become a better speaker and a better writer with the English language. Okay? And as always, thank you very much for coming along with me on this ride. Thank you for participating with my videos. I truly appreciate it. I also like the suggestions you guys have been giving me, and I promise you I will be getting to them shortly with other videos in the future. Okay? So keep tuning in, and I'll do my best to get you what you're looking for. Okay? I really appreciate the support you guys are giving me, and I look forward to reading any comments or suggestions or questions that you may or may not have. Okay? So, once again, this is Chuck coming to you from Chuckadelphia and Infinite English Academy. And have a wonderful night, a wonderful week. Okay? The world is yours. Okay? Ciao, ciao.